Happy Monday, dudes. I'm really happy and excited because we're cut testing with the TRM Shadow today. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I was able to get this. They're really hard to get. I was just at the right place at the right time. On their website, they dropped. I just immediately bought it without even thinking because I've been after this for quite a while. And this is really going to be my first time cutting with it at all. Just got it a few days ago. And I've been looking forward to this moment for ever since I got it. I know that it's going to cut amazingly well. Very thin blade stock. It's 0.08 blade stock. And the thickness behind the edge is not overly thin. I think it was about 18 thousandths. So not super duper thin behind the edge, but that's not always the only factor that goes into sliciness. The blade stock here, unbelievably thin. Almost a full flat grind, so with all of those elements, this is going to be a mega slicer. This is also one of the sharpest edges I've seen from factory ever. Amazingly sharp. Now, it feels so good to have this knife in my hands for a few reasons, and I'll go over them as the video goes on. But the attention to detail that you can tell was put into the knife is amazing. It's hard to explain. Let's just start cutting, okay? You can see that I only have triple thickness cardboard right now. I ran out of the single thickness stuff. But that's okay, because this knife can handle it. I wanted to show you the edge really quick. This is the factory edge, like I said. One of the sharpest factory edges I've ever seen. Just unbelievably sharp. 20 CV blade steel. So we're going to do the same amount of cuts, but we're going to do it just on the triple thickness stuff. Usually we do 20 feet on the single thickness, and then we do, I think, 10 feet on the triple thickness, but we're just doing it all on the thick stuff. Because this knife can freaking handle it, dude. Look how easily it is blasting through this thick cardboard. Not even a whole lot of muscle needed to get through it. This is with the grain. Just really clean cuts. I'm holding the knife in the choked up position, which is perfect for cutting through cardboard because it prevents the cardboard from slipping into the choil and stopping your cut. Really comfortable. All right, let's keep going. We got some more cutting to do. Same cardboard, same thick stuff. I mean, just like butter, man. Holy crap. Cardboard destroyer. Let's get the old cutting board out. And let's move on to the next part of the test. Utility cutting. This is some might even call this a reverse Tonto, some might call it a Warncliffe. To me, this is a sheep's foot, and so that's what I'm going to call it. So we got a nice low tip for utility cuts. Not the lowest tip ever. There is some belly on this knife, on this edge, but still definitely suitable for utility cutting. And we're utility cutting on the thick cardboard this time. Usually I use the regular cardboard for this part of the test, but again, this is all I have, so we're just going for it. And considering how thick it is, this did really well. I'm having to put a fair amount of pressure down into the tip just to make sure that it's cutting all the way through, because this is really thick stuff. But if it was regular cardboard, it would just be an absolute breeze. So you can tell on some cuts, it didn't quite get all the way through, but it's just really thick. So it did very well. This is going to be a great utility cutter and a great slicer. It's kind of the best of both worlds, really. You know, it does have that little bit of belly if you're doing something where you need a little bit of belly. It's not like it's a straight edge like a Warncliffe or something, but still a really nice low tip for utility cutting. And of course, the amazingly thin blade stock for slicing. We did a couple turns, and with this thick cardboard, it's really not that easy. No, it didn't work super well. Again, if it was regular cardboard, it would have been absolutely flawless. Let's see where our edge is at after all that thick cardboard. Look at that. So good, man. It feels so good to finally get some good quality 20 CV. I'm telling you, man. It feels amazing. Now, 20 CV and M390 are essentially the same exact steel, just made by made in different areas. So when I speak about 20 CV, you can lump M390 in there easily without, any problems. So it just feels so good to have some good quality 20 CV M390. It's such a good feeling. Let's cut the glove. Let's do the glove test. This is gonna blow you away. Watch this. Watch this shit right here. What the hell? I just chopped down. Oh my god. If you watch my cut test videos, you know that this never happens. There's always at least one full pull through the glove with the edge to get it to go all the way through. Not just chopping straight down. That is unbelievable. Holy freaking jeez. Ugh, just crazy, man. Absolutely nuts. This is because of the very sharp factory edge and the very thin blade stock. It can just pass through that leather just with very little friction. Freaking amazing, dude. Let's get to the strap, baby. Now, I recently got 3 rolls of this strap from my buddy Brian. Very graciously sent me some extra strap because I had just run out. And I think it's actually a little bit heavier duty than the stuff I was using before, which is fine. It's actually probably good. But I've noticed it's kind of tougher, a little bit tougher for knives to get through. Not for the Shadow, though. I choked up on the first one. I'm choking back here on the next one. Just kind of get a feel for the ergos. I think choking up feels a little bit better for really gripping the knife hard. Look at that. 3 cuts through the strap like a breeze. Piece of freaking cake, dude. This could be one of the best cutters I've ever tested. All right, what's next? Let's test our edge. What are we doing? How are we doing? Seems like it should be dull at this point, right? At least a little bit. Nope. 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 How cool is that, man? Let's do some rope. This is all the rope I have left. I need to go get some more. So we're going to try to get 3 cuts out of this little piece. But I already know it's just going to... yeah. It was like cutting a string. This one I didn't have enough grip on the rope. I couldn't get it. It was too small of a piece. But I mean, you saw. It was literally like cutting a piece of string. This thing puts in work. Let's carve a little bit of wood just to kind of get a feel for the ergos. I'm kind of seeing how the edge bites into the wood too, but this is more of like a good test to feel how the ergonomics, how it changes in your hand with different, pulling and kind of twisting in different ways. The ergos are very good. These are contoured G10 handles. They're actually thicker towards the spine and thin out a little bit towards the front of the knife. The only thing I noticed, and it wasn't a hot spot, but it was something I noticed, is the clip was kind of moving side to side a little bit. As I was gripping the knife real hard, I could kind of feel the clip moving side to side as I squeezed, which isn't really a problem. It's not like it's going to come off or bend or anything like that, but I could just feel it moving back and forth a little bit. So, but yeah, ergonomics overall, just amazing. No hot spots. And look at our edge, dude. After everything we've done, carving wood, rope, strap, leather glove, bunch of triple thickness cardboard, probably like 30 feet of it. I mean, geez, dude. They did this 20 CV right, it sure seems. Now, this knife doesn't even need to be strapped, but I'm going to strap it anyways because it's part of the testing. We're going to do 10 strokes per side, flip the strap over to the other side of it, the fine side, and then do 10 strokes per side over there, and see where we're at. And while we're doing this, I'll kind of come to some conclusions here on the knife. I think this is a very excellent knife. I think the price is fair, actually. It's only like, I think I want to say $260, something like that. I want to say around $260. And, it is G10, but it's contoured G10. There's so many amazing details on just the G10 itself that I have no problem with it. And okay, let's see what our edge is like. Yeah, it's even better now. It's an amazingly clean cut, no fraying, just incredible, really incredible. So I think the price is good. I'm going to point out all these little cool details in my full review coming soon. This thing is just packed full of treasures. It's an incredible knife. Now, I know it's hard to get, but I would highly, highly recommend this knife to anybody wanting an EDC knife, a work knife, really anything. This is amazing. Keep checking back on TRM. Follow them on Instagram so you can get updated on the drops. And you will get one eventually if you just keep trying. I got lucky, but you can get one too. And, this might be the best cutter I've ever tested. I need to think about that. I'll talk about it more in the full review, but let me know in the comments if you saw any other knife I tested that did as good or better than this. I don't think there is one. So, thanks for watching, dudes. That was so fun. Please like the video before you head out. And I love you. See you in the next one.